The moon has followed humanity since the beginning of civilization, glowing silently above ancient oceans, deserts, forests, and cities like a mysterious guardian watching Earth from afar. Every culture in human history looked up at it with wonder. Some worshipped it as a god, others feared it as a symbol of darkness, while scientists spent centuries trying to understand what secrets it was hiding. But despite all that attention, there was one terrifying fact most people never truly think about. Humanity naturally sees only one side of the moon. The other half remained completely hidden from human eyes for thousands of years, creating one of the greatest mysteries hanging directly above our world every single night. People call it the dark side of the moon, a name that instantly sounds cold, mysterious, and almost forbidden, but the truth is even stranger. The far side of the moon is not permanently dark at all. Sunlight reaches it just like the side we see from Earth. The reason we never see it is because the moon rotates at exactly the same speed that it orbits our planet, a phenomenon called tidal locking. It means the moon has spent billions of years showing humanity only one face, while permanently hiding the other. Imagine standing beside someone your entire life, but never once seeing the back of their head. That was humanity's relationship with the moon for nearly all of history. We built myths about it, wrote poems about it, walked beneath its light, and still had absolutely no idea what half of it looked like. That hidden side became a symbol of the unknown itself, because human beings have always feared what they cannot fully see. Then, in 1959, the Soviet spacecraft Luna 3 finally changed everything. For the first time in history, a machine traveled around the moon and photographed the mysterious far side. Scientists waited nervously as blurry black and white images slowly transmitted back to Earth, and when they finally appeared, the world was shocked. The hidden side looked completely different from the moon humans knew. The side facing Earth contains giant dark regions called Maria, ancient plains formed by lava billions of years ago, giving the moon its familiar patterns visible from Earth. But the far side looked rougher, harsher, scarred with endless craters, mountains, and broken terrain. It appeared ancient, violent, and strangely alien compared to the smoother face humanity had stared at for centuries. Scientists immediately began asking dangerous questions. Why were the two sides so different? What happened in the moon's past to create such an uneven appearance? Some researchers believe the crust on the far side was much thicker, preventing lava from spreading across the surface. Others suggested giant impacts billions of years ago permanently reshaped the moon's hidden half. Even today, after decades of research, scientists still do not completely understand why the moon developed this strange split personality. And maybe that uncertainty is exactly why the far side continues to disturb people. Because it reminds humanity that even the closest object in space still contains mysteries we cannot fully explain. Over time, the far side of the moon became surrounded by conspiracy theories, fear, and imagination. Since humans naturally create stories around hidden places, rumors exploded across the world. Some claimed alien civilizations built secret bases there. Others believed astronauts discovered strange structures hidden inside craters, and governments covered up the evidence. Movies, books, and internet theories transformed the moon's hidden side into a symbol of cosmic secrets too frightening for humanity to know. There were stories about giant towers, mysterious lights, underground tunnels, and spacecraft buried beneath lunar dust that, of course, no verified evidence has ever proven alien life exists on the moon. But the far side feels mysterious in a way that keeps these stories alive. Even high-resolution images from modern satellites cannot completely remove that feeling of unease. Something about a place permanently hidden from Earth awakens ancient fear deep inside the human mind. And the truth is, the moon's far side really is one of the strangest environments humans know. It contains something almost impossible to experience on Earth: absolute silence. Real silence. Earth is constantly screaming into space every second. Radio signals, satellites, military systems, internet connections, televisions, and phones flood the atmosphere with invisible noise. Our planet never truly becomes quiet. But the moon's far side blocks nearly all of Earth's radio interference, making it one of the quietest locations in the entire solar system. Scientists believe future telescopes may one day be built there, because it could allow humanity to listen deeper into the universe than ever before. Imagine standing alone on that hidden surface. No wind, no birds, no voices, no movement, no atmosphere carrying sound. Just endless gray dust stretching beneath a black sky filled with silent stars. And the most terrifying part of all, Earth would not even be visible. On the side of the moon facing Earth, our planet hangs beautifully overhead like a giant glowing blue world in the darkness. But on the far side, Earth disappears completely behind the lunar horizon. You would feel utterly disconnected from humanity, as though civilization itself no longer existed. Many scientists believe long-term exposure to environments like this could deeply affect the human mind because humans evolved surrounded by life, sound, weather, and movement. The moon offers none of those things. Only emptiness, only silence, only isolation so complete it feels unnatural. Some astronauts already described ordinary space silence as psychologically disturbing, and the moon's far side would magnify that feeling beyond imagination. Yet despite its terrifying emptiness, humanity continues pushing closer toward it. In 2019, China made history when its Chang'e 4 mission became the first spacecraft ever to successfully land on the far side of the moon. The achievement was incredibly difficult because direct communication with Earth is impossible there. The moon itself blocks radio signals, meaning China first had to place a relay satellite in space just to maintain contact with the lander. When the spacecraft touched down, it sent back eerie images that looked almost unreal. Endless gray landscapes covered in dust, sharp shadows stretching across silent craters, and terrain untouched by human presence for billions of years. The mission also discovered unusual materials beneath the lunar surface, helping scientists better understand the moon's ancient history and violent formation. But perhaps the most important thing the mission revealed was psychological rather than scientific. It reminded humanity that even after all our technological progress, space still contains places that feel truly alien. The moon may appear peaceful from Earth, glowing softly in the night sky like something familiar and comforting, but its hidden side tells a very different story. A story of cosmic violence, endless silence, isolation, mystery, and unanswered questions that still haunt science today. Maybe that is why humans remain obsessed with the far side of the moon. Because deep down, it represents something larger than space itself. It represents the unknown, the hidden half of reality humanity still cannot fully understand. Every time we look up at the moon, we see only one face staring back at us, while another remains forever turned away, silent and unreachable in the darkness of space. And perhaps that is what makes it so terrifying. Not the idea of aliens or secret bases, but the realization that even the closest object to Earth still hides mysteries humanity has not completely solved at so tonight. When you look up at the moon glowing above the world, remember this. You are only seeing half the story, and the other half has been waiting silently in the darkness for billions of years.